I'm going to show you two of my favorite Adobe Express features: designing with text and utilizing templates for various designs. This video is sponsored by Adobe Express. Here I am in Adobe Express and want to show you one of my favorite features, which is designing with text. So as you come here, you have these kind of quick options. You can start from your content, generate with AI, explore quick actions, browse templates. You also have more ways to start. So Facebook post, it's suggesting, or I could go up to social media and I could choose 1080 by 1080, Facebook post, the series of template suggestions here on the left, but I can also go straight to text. And then if you click on any of these kind of groupings, you can also click view all. You have different kind of already preset text. It's already formatted, different styles. And then of course you can change your own text. But I want to add my own text, and I'm just going to enlarge it a little bit. And I've already had some text from a notes app I'm going to paste. And then just click out, and then I can move the box up. You can go to any corner point to quickly resize. Drag it here. And then from the left, you can see it says multiple selected. I guess it's reading different fonts, but I can either type in a font like Verdana, and let's try semi-bold. And then of course you can change the font size here. So I can do that, as well as the corner point. And like that. Get rid of that. Shift return. And then I can choose these four. And with this little icon, I can add bullet points. So it's kind of off there. There we go. So those 4 bulleted points. So you can also do a quick bold, italic, underline, and then you can align left, align center, and align right. So in this case, line left is good. And if I go here, you can change the letter spacing and the line spacing. So that's kind of more breathable. And then you can do the overall paragraph spacing. But I think line spacing is good. And then from there, of course, you can click here and change the color. So there's recommended colors. You can go to custom, and I can choose, like, say, purple, purplish blue. And then, of course, with this, I can say media, upload from device. I can go to a folder that I have a particular image. And then there it is placed. And then as you can see in the top right, there's the layers. So I can just move the text layer above. And so in this case, this text is kind of fighting with the blue of the background. So I can just click here. And then there's some recommended color texts I could do here, or I could go to custom, and I can move that over to like a lighter color. Maybe this kind of, yeah. And then when I'm here, I can then also add like a black outline if I wanted to, or turn that off. And then if I go to custom, you can change that color of the outline itself. Or if I go to effects, you have a whole area for the shadow. So I could say custom, and as you can see, it's a black drop shadow, black. And I just change the angle. I usually like 125. There we go. And then for distance, I don't want it to look like it's floating, so I'm just going to bring it tighter. And I can give it a little bit of blur. So that. And then if it's still competing, I can just go back to edit and go to custom and make it even lighter or a darker. Let's see. So many options, but you know. And then when I have that there, I can take more time to play with it. I can also, like I said, enlarge it. And then I can go here and do that. So type design in Adobe Express. Here's a selection of design layouts I created in Adobe Express using these great text tools. Another one of my favorite features in Adobe Express is templates. As you can see here on the left, you can just click on templates to go to that variety of various templates. Or if we go back, if you scroll down, it also has a browse templates section. And there is, of course, the all, but then there's also nonprofit focused, finance, hospitality, professional services, real estate, retail, and just hit view all. You can even say resume. Let me see if I go back to industries. Yeah, student resume, teacher resume, etc. And plenty to choose from. So you can either just kind of scroll through and choose one that is to your liking, or click on templates. And once you go to this part, when you get to templates this way, as you can see, you get more definitions to choose from. So with price, you can choose all, free, or premium. So premium is the paid option. Output, you can get specialized album cover, Amazon billboard ad, Amazon large rectangle, etc. Size, you can choose specific sizes this way. And there's also type, so animated, multiple page video template. Style, abstract, avant-garde, bohemian, bold, bright, and then you can view more. Classic, contemporary, corporate, edgy, elegant. Lots of options. Even the mood, dark, dramatic, dreamy, gritty, groovy, happy, joyful, etc. And then for region, if you say United States, then it's primarily in English, of course. If you say global, then you'll get some mixed languages mixed in. So I'm just going to say United States. And let's see. Going to go through. Now, besides going through the scroll and seeing all the wonderful different variations of templates, you can also search templates right up top. So I could type in something like summer. And then when I go to summer, there's all the kind of summer focused designs, which are great. And then, of course, anyone that you click, you can then change like the subtext to personalize it or make it for a special event you're having. And then you can also, going on the summer theme, you can also go to, say, something like ice cream. See what comes up. Yeah, so quite nice. And, so it already has like beautiful images for you. And you can just go in, click on it, and then fix the subtext to define it for an event you're having or something. And then also you can get very focused for social. So I can say Facebook and then hit return. And then these are all in like the Facebook size. So grow your business with social media. So if I click on that, I can then just say customize template. And then here it pops up here. These are all your layers on the right side. So you can choose a certain layer and make it above another one. So I can click on, say this and hit the delete key, or click here and hit the delete icon. And then click on that. I can move it up. Grow your business with social media. And then, of course, you can triple click to change any of the titles or subtitles. I kind of like that. But let's elevate your brand content. So I could even get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't need that shape, so get rid of that. I might keep this arrow and then put some other information here. And then, of course, I can get rid of that. I can go to media. I can even go to photos. And as an example, click on the cat. Go to the corner point, resize it. I kind of wish I did have a cat. Then my social media would have like 400,000 followers. Okay, so when you have this image, as you can see here, it then gives you a bunch of options to go with that image. So I could say erase, or even better, I could say remove background, and it does a pretty good job. So nice and clear. And then I could go here, and then holding the Option key on a Mac, Alt on a PC, I can pull down, and then I could do something like give it my website address. And just kind of bring that in from the edge, move it over, and then I'll just move the arrow. Oh, I kind of like that, touching the edge of the A, so it kind of becomes one shape. And then if that's not fun enough, while you're in your design, you could also go to effects. So I could give like a duotone effect to the cat. And if you don't like those colors, you just click on it and you can change, like the shadows are blue, but maybe the highlights, when I click here, I can, well, I don't want to choose the eyedropper. I want to choose a specific color. So I could do that. And then it's like a kind of blue and white cat. But yeah, pretty creative. So this is kind of going towards the Facebook blue. So yeah, templates, the variety of various templates for various kinds of posting, from social to flyers, posters. Templates are a great way for easy preset layouts for you to use in Adobe Express.